In this video I'm going to look at how you can use your graphical calculator to solve equations for you. Now this will work for any equation at all. I've just picked an exponential one and a trig one as examples, but you could use it on absolutely anything. I'm going to do this on my calculator in the graph function, which is on this one, number 5. So what I want to do is whatever the left hand side of my equation is, I'm always going to type in as y1, and whatever the right hand side is, I'm always going to type in as y2. And you can split this however it is, even if one side is just 0, that's fine. So I've got 2 to the power of 3x minus 1. If you're doing this on the blue 9750, you want to make sure the 3x minus 1 is in a bracket. That's really important. So then you press execute, and my second one is 5 to the power of 2 minus x. So I've got both my graphs, and when I press execute, it should go to the screen. Remember, if you can't see them when it comes up, if you go to V window and standard or reset your axes, you should then be able to see it. So the solution to this question is at the point where the two graphs cross. So in Gsolve, which is F5, I want that, and then intersect, which is F5 again. It will take a minute to think, that's what that little square at the bottom means, and then it will give your solution. So in this case, x is equal to 1.06049 and so on. Remember, you must show your working out of how you got there in the question. This is just a way to check that you have done it correctly. Be careful if you do need a rounded answer that you round it correctly, or you might need an exact answer in the question, so you might only be able to use it to check. If there's more than one solution, you can press across and it will come up with the next one. In this case, there's just one solution. The second one I'm going to look at then is a trig question. So I'm just going to delete my previous ones. So on this side I've got sine 3x. Again, on some calculators the 3x needs to be in the bracket. And on the other one I've got minus 0.07. So I've typed it in always y1, y2. And I'm going to make sure that my calculator is in degrees because I want this trig question in degrees. So shift and setup. I want to go down to angle and make sure that that's in degrees. Again, the first time I get a really useless picture because I've got to go to V window to control my axes. I'm going to start with telling it that it's a trig graph and I want from 0 to 180. So my x minimum is 0, my maximum is 180, and they're the only solutions that I want. So this will restrict my graph just to those. Straight away it gives you a nice sketch and you can see that these are the two solutions that we're going to want. Now again, you should be showing your working out in the exam question. You might need to change the range and things, but when you are putting it into the calculator, you type it in exactly as the original question was. So we want these 2 points, so we do Gsolve and intersect. Comes up with the first one, where x is 74.809 and so on. Again, make sure you've got it to enough accuracy. More is always better than less. And then if I press the arrow across, give me my next solution, which will be 105.190 and so on. And again, I can see there's no other solutions, but if I press across, I can just double check. Most questions, if it doesn't stay, it would be 3 sig fig, so I'm just going to change this to 74.8 degrees and 105 degrees. But make sure you've checked whatever the accuracy is in the question and that you have shown some working out. This is just to check your final solution.